Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Professor David J. De Los Reyes. Okay, what date's today? It's February 10, 2024, and the time is 6:32 a.m. Okay, my topic will be still algebra, and the title of the topic will be quadratic equations or equations reducible to quadratic equation. Uh, on the first look, the equation is actually complicated, but this could be reduced to a quadratic equation by using the so-called laws of exponent. Okay, let's proceed. I'll be having a problem here. Problem, solve the equation. The given equation is x raised to the 2/3 minus 2x raised to 1/3 minus 8 is equal to 0. For the meantime, if we try to solve this one by using the quadratic equation, we could not do it. So we must have to do something for it to be reducible to a quadratic equation. So by using our knowledge of the so-called concepts of laws of exponent, okay, I will try to bring out the solution. I will rewrite the given equation. Then I will try to manipulate, okay, by using our knowledge of the concept of laws of exponent. X raised to the 2/3, this can be written as x raised to 1/3, all quantity square, minus 2 times the quantity x raised to 1/3. I maintain this one, minus 8 is equal to 0. This portion here is actually equal to this because x raised to 1/3, we raise that again to the second power. 1/3 times 2 is actually 2/3. So x raised to the 2/3 can be written as x raised to 1/3 all quantity square. After doing that one, we'll make a representation of a new variable. We will let this portion here to be equal to any variable you would like. For me, I place it here, this portion here, x raised to the 1/3 to be equal to y. So if y is equal to x to the 1/3, the resulting equation now will be, we will replace this by y, so this will become y quantity square minus 2 times x raised to the 1/3 is actually y, this multiplied by y, minus 8 equal to 0. Expanding, y to the second power is actually y square minus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0. So after the substitution and simplification, what comes out is actually this equation here. And this equation now is a quadratic equation involving y, not involving x. Okay? So y squared minus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0. Let's try to compute for y. And the first solution now will be by factoring. I think we could bring out the factor by inspection. The possible factors of y squared will be y and y. And the possible factors of negative 8 is actually minus 4 times the plus 2. Because the plus 2 times the minus 4 is actually minus 8. If we try to check the middle term will be 2y minus 4y. The resulting middle term will be negative 2y. So the possible linear factors of this resulting quadratic equation will be the binomial y plus 2 times y minus 4 equal to 0. Okay, equating its factor to 0. If we equate y plus 2 equal to 0, then solve for y. y1 now will be negative 2. equating y minus 4 equal to 0, we will compute for the second value of y sub 2 will be equal to positive 4. This is not yet the solution of the original equation. The original equation is actually in terms of x. So by using these two values here, we must have to compute for the corresponding values of x. So going back to this relation here, or representation, if we try to put the value of y to be equal to negative 2, this should be equal to x raised to 1/3. Solving for x, we must have to raise both sides to the third power. So the left hand side to raise to the third power will be negative 2 raised to the third power equal to x raised to 1/3. Raise that again to the third power. These 3 here cancel with this. Right? So x now with the subscript 1, meaning the first value of x will be negative 2 raised to the third power. Negative 2 times negative 2 is actually equal to negative 4, or positive 4 rather. This is multiplied by negative 2. We multiply. So this will become minus 8. So the value of x, the first value will be negative 8. Okay? What's the second value? Using the same relation here, we will substitute y to be 4. So 4 will be equal to x raised to 1/3. Again, we will raise this to the third power. 4 to the third power will be 4 cubed. And x raised to 1/3, raise it again to the third power. These 3 here cancel with this. Or x now with the subscript 2, meaning the second value of x. The value of x will be 4 times 4 is equal to 16. This is multiplied by 4, that will be 64. So the second value of x will be 64, and the first value is negative 8. Okay, that's it guys. That's the way how to solve an equation in which at the first look of it, it seems it is not reducible to quadratic equation, but by making some algebraic manipulation and using our knowledge of the laws of exponent, we could reduce the given equation to a quadratic equation. And by using our knowledge of factoring or quadratic factor, or by using the quadratic formula, we could solve for x. But luckily, this is factorable by inspection. And we have solved y1 and y2 to be negative 2 and 4. Correspondingly, the value of x1 is negative 8 and x2 is equal to positive 4. Okay, that's it guys. So for those of you who would like to subscribe to my channel or would like to watch my videos on my channel is at youtube.com/@ProfDavidJDeLasReyes. If you want to share it, please click share. Okay, good morning from Los Angeles. This is Professor David J.